Happy Sunday, everyone. It is Boomy out here enjoying this beautiful sunshine, getting my walk on. And while I'm walking, I often have these thoughts that come to me. We'll call them downloads, just things I want to share and express. And today, wellness is on my mind as it often is. And let me tell you why that is so important to me and should be important to you. To me, this just makes so much sense. Like, you're here on earth and you are in a body, and so you need this body in order to live, in order to function, in order to express yourself and have experiences. While you're here, you need a body to be in to do all that. Am I right about it? Shake your head like this. Yes, I am. So if you need this body, what kind of shape do you want your body to be in? Answer that. What kind of shape do you want your body to be in? And how do you govern yourself so that this body is functioning in the way that you want it to function? Think about those questions. Like, what does it take to get your body to feel the way you want it to feel? To do the things that you want it to do? What does it take? So I'm assuming you're a smart person. And I'm assuming you said, I want my body to feel good. And all the things that line up with goodness and all the things that line up with things that would be positive for your body. Hopefully you have said, yes, this is what I want. So what does it take for your body to feel good, to be at ease and not diseased? What does that take? What makes the body function well? Well, it would be nutrition. Okay? That is what makes your body operate in either a good state or an ill state, would be the nutrients that you give it. So that's how our bodies um, work and function from nutrients. So, how are you doing with the nutrition that you give your body? I want you to rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How are you doing with the nutrients that you give your body? And I would reason that all of us could be doing better. Some are doing better than others, but we all could be doing better. So, if we could be doing better, let's do better. What are some of the things that we could be doing? Eating more real foods, because so many people eat things that are like hardly not even food because it's so processed. So eating more real foods and making those choices to put like buy fresh fruit instead of maybe the fruit in the can, right? When you can. When you're out, you don't have to stop at McDonald's or Wendy's or Burger King. I mean, you may do that sometimes. I know a lot of people say I gave a McDonald's years ago, but we can do better. There are a lot of little small family-owned restaurants. I went to this great Guatemalan place yesterday. There was a Bojangles near. There was a Checkers and cookout near, whatever. But I said, oh, I'm gonna be on a search for a place where it has fresh food. Went in there. Oh my gosh, I got I got some papaya with fresh pineapple and cantaloupe. I got a veggie plate, which had oh my gosh, it was so good. They're all different kinds of vegetables cooked well with refried fried beans, and I got this grilled chicken breast for my granddaughter. Ended up eating some of that myself. That was really really good. Um, So anyway, my point is, like, let's make better choices in our foods because we have to eat, but then also we have to understand. I know that the food that is here in the United States that is grown that we get is depleted of its nutritional content. So I can't just eat the food and think that that's going to be enough to keep disease from me. We must supplement here. We got to supplement because the minerals aren't in the ground like they used to be. If it's not in the ground, it can't get into the food. And if it's not in the food, it's not getting into us. That's why I'm a promoter of nutritional supplements. That is why I tell you, my parents who are 77, 80 years old, you wouldn't think that they were that age. They're moving, they're going. I mean, everybody feels a little down sometimes in their body sometimes, but they know how to spring right back up. They got more energy than people who's like 20 years younger than them a lot of times. But I've seen over the decades, like supplement that, like in the house I grew up in, since I know the last 30 years, there hasn't been a day that I've known of where my parents didn't put extra nutrition in their body in the way of minerals, in the way of um, maybe even like extra greens, like barley greens, but that would have minerals in there. But the things that the phytonutrients and amino acids and things that keep our bodies going. If you're one of those and say, "Oh, I just eat healthy," that's not enough. That is not enough. Let me get ready to wrap this up. So I just wanted to put on your mind, help you be more consciously aware of the power of supplementation. Now, this is something that I'm passionate about because I know is what your body needs. I know how I feel when I'm eating right and supplementing and when I'm not. I have shared supplements with enough people who give me all kinds of incredible testimonies of how they felt before they used what I shared with them to use. Then when they started putting the oxygen in their body, when they started putting the greens in their body, when they started getting the toxins out of their body, the things that happen for them for the positive. Now, there is there is so much to be said for making sure that that you put your health as your first wealth. But then I always say this: don't just have your body well and your bank account be sick. Get financial healing too. Doesn't that just make sense? So here we have. I'm talking to you this morning, and this should just make sense to you. Don't you want to feel good? It should be a resounding yes, but not just good. Don't you want to feel great? It should be a resounding yes. But don't you also want to be able to, with this great body, with this great feeling, experience life at its fullest? Because now you have the money to travel, to lay your eyes on God's creations, to see the pyramids, to see the um, the icebergs, and take a trip to Alaska, Antarctica, wherever you want. Not to, that's too cold in Antarctica, but you know what I'm saying. Don't you want to go take a Mediterranean cruise? Or don't you want to, whatever it is, don't you want to be able to have access to the resources so you can say yes to whatever it is that you want in life? Well, we know that money just doesn't fall from the sky, right? That we have to move it. There has to be a vehicle to move it from where it is to wherever you are. And business is a great way to move that money. Just working a job, exchanging your time for dollars, is a hard, arduous way to move that money, although there's a time for that. But business is a great way to move those resources into you. That's why I'm always sharing and promoting this industry that I love of network marketing. That's why I love sharing um, my network marketing company of choice, Laura Life International. And in fact, if you're looking for an opportunity, if you want to know, okay, well, what are some of the nutrients that I can be taking that's affordable, that will really help me to feel better, alleviate pain, prevent all kinds of disease in my body, lose weight, detoxify, just be at my best. What is it, Boomy? I want you all to hit me up, or whoever shared this video with you. My number is 980-888-2000. If somebody else is sharing this with you and you call me, I'm going to refer you back to that person. So get back to whoever shared this with you. But I just want this, like, doesn't this just make sense, the things I'm talking about? You should want to feel your best. You should want to be proactive with your health rather than reactive. And shouldn't you want as much money as possible to do all of the things that you truly want to do? Not living life at a low level, but when you want to travel, when you want to buy something, when you want to experience something, you have all the funds that are needed for that, and you're not afraid of running out, right? It just makes sense. So let's go get it. Absolutely, we can do it. That's what we're about here at Laura Life. Join Laura Life and live the good life. Have a great day.